So, Republican lawmakers are advancing a comprehensive legislative package dubbed the One Big Beautiful Bill. And this bill encompasses so many different things, but I really want to unpack it. One thing is significant tax cuts to the wealthy, also cuts to Medicaid, cuts to food stamp programs, and increased funding for border security. So the House committees have been working to draft the legislation with Speaker Mike Johnson aiming for its passage by Memorial Day. That's what they've openly been speaking about. But when you dig deeper into what One Big Beautiful Bill really holds, there is a lot meant to destroy and aimed and targeted at so many different BIPOC communities as the administration has been targeting since day one. So I'm just going to unpack what's inside of this bill because there is a lot inside of it. The first would be cuts to Medicaid. That's number one. Two would be reduction in food stamps or SNAP. I know it's called different things everywhere. Three would be tax cuts for the wealthy. So these cuts will overwhelmingly benefit white upper income Americans. And when I say upper incomes, I mean corporations, major corporations, and billionaires and millionaires. Four would be increased border security, fear mongering again, but basically this just translates to billions for border militarization and surveillance. So this will criminalize and dehumanize Latinx communities, African American communities, Middle Eastern communities, Asian communities, and just any BIPOC group that isn't white. This will mean increased racial profiling and ICE raids, even in communities that are like not near the border. Everywhere is being targeted, and it also supports policies that funnel immigrants, especially Latinx migrants, into detention centers and deportation pipelines, which we've already been seeing that's been happening, but it's going to ramp it up a lot more. Number five would be elimination of DEI programs and agencies. So we've been seeing that happen, but this bill really amplifies it. It aims to remove equity-focused rules in federal education, housing, healthcare, and labor policy, like all across the board. And it also aims to legitimize white nationalist rhetoric by treating just straight up racism and neo-Nazism as a partisan bias, or basically using DEI as the new N-word. And six would be erosion of labor rights. So the bill aims to weaken labor unions and reduce worker protections as well. Seven would be privatization and deregulation. So although it's not fully spelled out in the bill is expected to include broader deregulation across education, housing, and public transit. And these policies I just want to talk about for a little bit, but they often are policies that are meant to accelerate gentrification. So they're meant to undermine public schools in BIPOC neighborhoods. They're meant to remove protections against discriminatory lending, policing, and environmental dumping. So it's really hitting BIPOC communities in every area, whether it's environmental, lending, policing. It's like of one fell swoop. And if passed, this bill would systematically strip resources, rights, and protections from Black, Indigenous, and other communities of color, basically just intensifying inequality, intensifying the racism, intensifying and also shrinking public infrastructure. So this is the update of what's going on. We need to continue the fight and also start maneuvering and fighting in different ways. But yeah, that's what's going on.